Hello guys, welcome back to our podcast. I'm your host Maureen Salim and this is Tada Kenya podcast. And today we are asking the question, do you think men are well informed when it comes to menstrual hygiene? And before we start the discussion, I'll let these beautiful ladies introduce themselves. Tuanze na hapa.
Thank you very much. This is Immaculata Cheng, a nurse by profession. I also come here to share with you issues with menstruation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Sheila Odhiambo. I'm a nurse by profession and we want to share with you more about menstrual health.
Hi there, my name is Justine Were, staff at Tada Kenya, Project Officer Health Department.
Hiya, back to you guys. Do you think men are informed when it comes to menstrual health?
Generally, the percentage of men who are informed about that, and this comes because when they are in school, you find that during primary or even secondary, menstruation was one of the topics which were being discussed in classes. So some of them continued with the same knowledge, and they encounter each and every time that they have maybe their sisters, the wives, or even the girlfriends when they have the menstruation. So some are sensitized, some are not.
So the men in our society, they know very well about, they know so much about menstrual cycle, menstrual health of our women, but they don't talk about it. It's like a taboo. They don't talk about, they don't be engaged in it. Yeah.
Well, they are not well informed, in my opinion. They are not well informed. To them, it's a women's issue. They have no business talking about it, doing things around it. Yeah, so it's a women's only issue, and they have no business. They are not well informed, actually. Yeah.
And they have no business, according to you.
So you remember the time we went to an activity somewhere in Yangande, and men were saying they don't even want to be close anywhere to a pad. At if a pad is there, they'd rather just stay outside kwanza. And you are really
what is wrong with them saying a pad?
It's dirty.
According to them, it's dirty.
It's very impure to them, very dirty.
And about that, there is this time we were doing some street quiz. You remember, Kristen? And we asked a man around stage, but it is so unlucky that that guy he didn't want to be recorded. And we asked him, "Do you know what menstruation is?" Do you know what he said? Ati ni kwenda mawinguni. And I was like, "Oh my God!" Menstruation ni kwenda mawinguni. Super serious.
You see, there's people say nenomalo, like kuona to see. So in Kijaluo, it's called nenomalo. Alisema hivyo, hata kusema what it actually is.
Yeah, and he say ni kwenda mawinguni, like going And I was like, who anasema nini? Then my other colleagues, they were like insisting, umesema ni nini? And he's like, kwenda mawinguni. So I'm like, is this guy, what is he saying? So according to me, I would say men are not well informed. There are some who are informed and there are some who are not well informed. Then another question. It's just an opinion. The way men walk around, most of them have condoms in their wallets, and maybe some ladies are carrying condoms in their bags or pads. So do you think it's okay for a man to carry a condom and a pad, or what do you guys think? Do you think it's okay for a man to carry a condom and a pad at the same time?
I don't think so. Okay. Why?
It's not okay according to you, but if it's okay for them to walk with a condom, what does it make it difficult for them to walk with a pad?
Okay, some might feel that carrying a pad, pad is always associated with female and not the male gender. Yeah, so carrying it won't be so easy as compared to condom, because condom, even a female gender can carry for protection. Yeah.
But what makes you think carrying a pad is not protection?
What are you protecting?
Christine, you've never walked, let's say you're walking around town and then just a random stranger, just because she's a lady like you, and she's like, hey, excuse me, umebeba pad? And you're like, sijabeba. Like, you know, when it's you've spoiled your skirt and all that, you don't even feel ashamed anymore. Any female you'll find around will be like, uko na pad? Unaweza nisaidia na pad? Sasa unaweza nisaidia na pad? So it's like that. Like, you can, if we make it normal, then we can just walk around town and be like, hey bro, umebeba pad kama? Like, as much you guys are making it weird, and we are trying to make menstruation a normal fact of life by 2030.
I'm with you actually, because I feel like also men should have pads in their maybe bags if they were traveling somewhere,
or maybe at your home or something.
Yeah, but not at
but imagine it's not a big deal.
It's protection and a pads protection.
But wait, if I'm okay, I'm a lady and I'm carrying a condom.
Yeah.
So what difference does it make for a man to carry a pad? See, it's also protection.
Okay, society. Society is funny. Okay, pads, a man can feel maybe the pads are bulky. They cannot carry around with them. And if a man can maybe decide to have pads in his home, and he's single, he's a bachelor, maybe he has a girlfriend somewhere, or if the girl comes to visit, finds a pad in the house, a different one atamuuliza, hii ni ya nani? How
nimekuwekea
in society itself, like sisi tu, first of all, mentality yetu tu mademu, we will not take it easy, like ati aliniwekea tu aji how ama kuna mtu alimtembelea akaacha hiyo pad hapa,
ama anacheza
mbona amenunua, you know. So them carrying pads around, it's something maybe we can enlighten them, maybe allow them to do it, but the society itself, it won't be easy as much as carrying condoms around.
Just on that, I saw this video of Shonara. He was saying the way he sent his husband to buy for her pads, and the husband, guess what he came with? Diapers for grown-ups, like diapers, the diapers that adults use when maybe they're sick or something. So the husband went and bought diapers instead of the pads. So like Shonara was like, sasa hizi ni nini? So like the whole thing looked so funny, but at the same time I won't blame men because as Christine has said, the traditions and all that, I think that is what makes them act the way they act. But when they are well informed, when we create awareness, it's okay to carry a pad, just like the way you carry a condom. It's okay.
It's okay.
And just to add on traditions and taboos, what are some of the taboos you've come across maybe in the facilities that are related to menstruation? Myths and misconceptions.
Regarding to the menstruation, actually, you find that some religion, they believe that when a female gender is menstruating, is on her period, she is impure, and she should not even go to church.
To the altar.
She's unclean.
Okay, about taboos and misconceptions about menstrual period, I have not encountered in my facility. I have not encountered. But what I can talk about menstruation, you need to be clean. Women, we need to be clean when we are undergoing. It's a process. We need to be clean all through, because it is like we are. It's like our body is excreting waste. So if you're not clean, you will utakuwa na harufu it is not pleasant to the people around you. But when you're just clean, you can walk around around everyone, you'll be comfortable, you'll be confident, you're using your pads. And pads again are a bit expensive. Where I work, it's in rural, and women cannot access pads. So you just encourage them to be clean. Whatever they are using, they just need to be clean. Yeah, through that process, all through that time. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a myth that has been a topic of discussion for a very long time. Actually, if a lady who's on her menses gets to interact in any session, not just any sex, like the penetration rate of sex, actually the man will die. So that's a myth. But what research showed me is that during sex, when the lady reaches orgasm or when she orgasms, it helps ease her period pains. And there's a time we attended an activity, it was in celebration of menstrual health.
Yeah,
and then this is the explanation we gave to the community, because they say that if a woman engages in sex, the man will die. So when we told them this, there was a doctor in the audience, akatuambia, that's a lie, that you're telling me lies. So
since our nurses are here, they'll clarify on that. Is it okay maybe for someone to have sex on their period? And if it's not okay, why? And if it's okay, why?
Generally, the process is okay. In my own opinion, the process is dirty. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable to do it while I'm on my menses. Yeah.
okay, that's
Okay, now speak like a nurse.
a nurse's opinion.
Yeah. From the nurse's desk.
It depends with an individual actually. Yeah, you can prefer doing it during your menses. Yeah,
Is it safe?
In terms of pregnancy or what?
Yeah, in terms of pregnancy, in terms of infections, and maybe in terms of reducing the pain and all that.
In terms of pregnancies, of course, during your menses, there's no way you become pregnant. Yeah. And when we talk of infections, maybe Sheila can say something about that.
Well, okay, sexual intercourse during your menses. As she had said, it depends with an individual. But you must also understand the process of menstruation. The uterus is shedding. So getting infections is very easy. So you may get infections during that process. So about pain, my opinion, I've never seen so I cannot say about anything about pain relieving during sexual intercourse and menses and period cramps and everything. Yeah.
And just to clarify on that, rumors has it that when you're on your menstruation, you are horny and all that. Is it true? And why, if it's true, why?
Well, okay. When you're menstruating, you're cramping. How can you be horny?
But yeah, you see, I think the internet thing is feeding us something that is not true.
But okay, before you menstruate, there are those people who feel they don't want to be close to that man at all, because there's that the mental thing. You're preparing your body to undergo that process.
Yeah.
But after that process, what I know, maybe what you should know, your libido is there. So you may get pregnant. Haitatoka. Hiyo mimba haitakosa kuingia. Your libido will be very high after your menstruation. Maybe itakukuta maybe you're going for your menses for 4 days, you know. So the first 2 may be crazy critical. And then the last two, maybe the final or the 4th day, you may even, it will be just the dots,
just a spontaneation.
Yeah. When you're just done, you will be hot. Your libido will be high. Most of the people usually go through that. But during menses, I cannot say. I don't know anything about that.
Wow. Hey, Christine, you had something to add on that?
Yeah, I've heard people say that during their menses, their libido is over the roof up there. But for me, I fully relate to whatever Sheila has just explained. It happens after your menses. But now about the sex during menses, to be on the safe side, just let a woman go through this process.
Me, I'll say abstain. If you are not
watching.
married, abstain. Abstain.
Yeah, because like Emma said, it's messy. It's messy, and then you're also prone to getting infections.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anything you guys want to add before we conclude? Yeah.
Alafu, those people who are having maybe sex during menses, they're just blood. It is blood, and blood wangina clots.
Yeah.
So that is rough sex. It is rough sex. Blood in a clot. The act itself, really inaendelea. Normally, when you're having sex, there are those the juices.
The discharge.
The fluids, not discharge.
Sorry.
The fluids during sex. The woman is producing fluids. The man is also producing semen. No, so they merge when you're in the act. No, you're menstruating. Your juices are not there. You're bleeding. So this man is having the semen. Like it is so dry. So that is not safe sex. So kutakuwa na a lot of abrasions, a lot of tears, maybe because maybe he will not go slowly, he will go rough. You're busy there, your menses. So in short, just keep off sex at least for 3 days. 3 days, 4 days, it's not
You won't die.
time. And then when you're clean, you can engage in carry sex.
Sawa. As we conclude, any final word as we wrap up everything concerning menstrual hygiene?
I can just say that we should involve the males in this, because sometimes maybe my financial status cannot allow me to buy the pads. But if the males are involved, they can help us also to do that. Especially your spouse, you know. And number 2, about the hygiene, you really have to be critical about this. During your menses, everything is just dirty. And if you don't change your pad regularly, if you overstay with it, it means that it will also stain your clothing, and the self-esteem, the confidence while walking around won't be there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, as Emma has just said, male involvement in all these things, in all the things that women are going through, it is major because they live among us, they marry us, we have brothers who are males, we have children who are boys, so we need to involve them in everything as early as we can. So when they grow up, they can know all these processes like menses, they cannot judge. And I'm sure in schools, maybe when those girls are starting their menses, how was it? It is, you lose your confidence, you're cramping, you're in class, you've stained yourself, then the boys behind there are laughing at you. You know, when they are talked about these things early, and when we take health education to schools, do not just bring girls alone until let us talk to them, then let's give them pads. No, just involve these boys also to assist them. Utamwambia we umestay funga sweater. Unajua such things. But if we do not involve them early, later on in life, it will not be smooth as we want it to be. It will not be smooth. Yeah.
Mine, I think almost all the important things have been said. I'd just like to adjust to all make menstruation a normal fact of life. Yeah.
That is all from us. Keep the conversations going under the comment section. Don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe. See you next time.